Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another ranking video. We're going to be ranking all of the penultimate episodes of Fear the Walking Dead from worst to best.
This place is built on a lie.
No matter what's coming, we have to live.
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Fear the Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're back with another Fear the Walking Dead ranking video. It's been about a week since we've done these. Starting off, this one is going to be ranking all of the penultimate episodes of Fear the Walking Dead from worst to best. So that means the second to last episodes of each season of Fear the Walking Dead. Now, I hope you guys have been enjoying the ranking videos. This is probably going to be the last one that we do for episodes. Obviously, because we did the premieres, finales, mid-season premieres, and mid-season finales, and now we're closing things off with the penultimate video. If you have any other ranking list or suggestions for rankings for Fear the Walking Dead, be it characters or anything else, make sure to leave that down in the comment section below, because we still have a few more weeks, so we can definitely still squeeze in some Fear the Walking Dead rankings. So if you have any other suggestions for rankings for Fear, make sure to leave them down below. But with all that stuff out of the way, let's get into the penultimate episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. So we have 7 episodes for the penultimates of Fear. We'll have to see how Season 8 has their penultimate. Hell, the penultimate for the series. But let's get into this list. Starting off with number 7, we are actually unfortunately going to have to go with the 100th episode of the series, and that is Amina. So this is easily the worst episode in terms of penultimates Fear the Walking Dead ever did, and it's the worst episode of the entire series in my opinion. The offing of Alicia's character I thought was absolutely atrocious, what they did to her, having her passing out every 2 seconds. I mean, literally the episode is awful. It's awful. And I'm not even trying to exaggerate either. No, it is awful to watch through. You've got Alicia that is getting everybody on the raft. First of all, we don't even find out how she got off that burning tower last episode. They completely skipped that. They don't show you anything of what's going on. She's going after this little girl throughout the entire episode that's trying to lead her into a burning tower. So Alicia is passing out every 5-10 minutes. They have to continue to trying to save her for some reason. And then she decides that she's got to do this alone, per se. So she goes into a burning tower to save she doesn't even know who the hell it is. We then find out that it's Victor Strand that this little girl is leading her to. We then find out that the little girl isn't real. Oh my god, such a shocker. And you know what I mean? It's like, of course she wasn't fucking real. Are you serious? And anyway, we find out she's not real. Big twist of the episode. And we find out that it's actually a young version of Alicia. And we see Strand, who is almost passed out drunk in a burning tower, sitting there waiting to die. And they're sitting there on this couch, and he's like, I'm so sorry, Alicia. I'm so sorry for what I did to you. It's so fucking stupid. And literally, somehow they managed, the two of them, to get into the MRAP. Somehow they managed to get there with a Strand that can barely walk because he's too drunk, and Alicia who can barely walk because she's passing out. Somehow they make it to the fucking MRAP, and then they make it to the rafts, okay? And then, on top of all that, Morgan tells Alicia that he may have actually found Padre. So what does she do? She sends everybody off, and she says, nope, I gotta stay here. I gotta stay here in the radiation and the burning tower. I've been looking for Padre for all this time, but you guys go. I'm gonna stay here. You know what I mean? Such a fucking stupid episode. And the reason why I go into it so much is because this is the 100th episode of Fear the Walking Dead, guys. This is how they celebrate the quality of their show. Unbelievable. And to be honest, I don't blame Alicia Denham Carey for leaving. I truly feel bad for the shit that they made her do. It's idiotic. I hate to say it. I don't want to sound over dramatic with this episode, but it is so bad. I remember I watched it with a friend of mine, and we couldn't even believe what we were watching. I remember we were laughing the whole time because it was so fucking stupid. So that right there, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is how they celebrate their 100th episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Unbelievable. Now, coming in at number 6 is going to be Season 5, Episode 15, Channel 5. Now, this is damn near as bad as the other one. This episode is literally video wars. I mean, it's Virginia that's making videos, making fun of how Morgan does things, and Morgan and our crew are filming themselves walking around in the Georgia sun, or I guess the Texas sun. Absolutely ridiculous. And the entire episode, they're focused on painting trees and doing mindless things that don't matter when they should be focusing on survival, but that's not what they're doing. They're playing around, they're on this bridge, you got walkers there, they're the shaky cam the whole fucking episode. They tried this like approach of like doing like an office style episode, which did not work in the slightest. And anyway, to kind of make matters worse, I would say, they call for help for Virginia. After all the shit that she did, they call for help, which is absolutely ridiculous. Not to mention, we have the death of Tom, who is an idiot, who literally stands on this bridge that's falling. And even though he could run back to Morgan and the others, what does he do? He sits there and he's like, what we were doing, it's important. It's really important. The bridge starts to friggin' collapse. Ah! It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Seriously. Such a stupid friggin' scene. And to be honest, those two episodes right there, Season 7, Episode 15, and Season 5, Episode 15, equally some of the worst TV I've seen. That shit was unbelievable what they did. Unbelievable. Number 5 is number 5. We're not starting off good. 5 is then going to be Season 4, Episode 15. I Lose People. So this episode, okay, it's not as dumb as the last two for sure, but oh my god. I mean, they save Martha's life after she shoots at Alicia and Charlie. Dumb. You've got Jim, who's bit in this episode, who all he does is trash on Morgan in the group, even though it was his own stupidity why he got bit. You know, and he dies. I mean, I guess that's fine, but, you know, whatever. You've got John and Strand who get rescued by Alicia. They've got Martha in the fucking back. You've got the beer recipe that Jim leaves for them, who apparently we can't hear what the secret ingredient is to the beer. Oh, I'm so curious. I don't know, guys. It was such a weird episode. I do enjoy the environment of the episode, however. I enjoy the city aspect of it. I like the scene where they rescue Morgan. I think that was pretty good. But, overall, as an episode, yeah, it's definitely better than the last two, but it's still cringe. I mean, it's still a very cringe-worthy episode, I'm going to be honest. Number 4 is then going to be Season 1, Episode 5, Cobalt. Now, we're getting into the episodes now that I really do enjoy. This episode, I think, is very, very, very good. We've got, of course, the Daniel torturing that one military guy, which is really exciting. He's, like, torturing him to get information on where his wife is and stuff like that. And, you know, of course, Liza as well, too, and Nick. So that was pretty cool. And I think the guy's name was Andy, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it was a really cool episode. You've got the death of Daniel's wife, unfortunately. That was pretty crazy. You've got the introduction to Victor Strand as Nick interacts with him. So that was really cool. Strand, obviously, is one of my favorite characters. So that's a major plus for this episode. And you've also got a whole bunch of walkers that are like inside of this like stadium or whatever that Daniel sees that are like locked up, right? Which is set up for the season finale. So very good episode. Definitely a slow episode, but definitely a good setup episode. Number 3, now into the top 3, we're going to go with Season 6, Episode 15, USS Pennsylvania. Now, out of any episode in terms of the penultimate episodes from the Ian and Andrew era that I think actually did pretty good, this one, for sure. This was the only one that I think did an alright job, and just okay, too. I still have issues with this episode. But it was a very exciting idea for an episode. Stopping a nuke from launching. Teddy is absolutely insane. You've got the interaction between him and, of course, John Sr., which I really enjoyed. You've got Dakota, who is, of course, still a main villain in this one. She's, you know, going after our crew. You've got the nuke that, of course, does go off. And you've got Victor Strand that tries to kill Morgan, which, obviously, Victor, it is in character because he's a snake and he only thinks about himself, of course. But here's where the episode starts to piss me off at the same time, though. Morgan and Strand sparing Teddy and Riley in that scene makes absolutely no sense. You should have killed them the second you saw them. I don't understand why they kept those two alive. In addition, Morgan should have killed Strand. I'm sorry, but Morgan was almost killed by Strand, and he gives him his axe and says, let's keep moving. I mean, are you serious right now? Like, that part made no sense. Aside from that, I really liked the episode, but that part made absolutely no sense. Just not at all. Coming in at number 2 is then going to be Season 2, Episode 14, Wrath. Now, this was a very exciting episode. This is the death of Chris in the series. That was one of the biggest moments of Fear of the Walking Dead during the Dave Erickson era. And Travis just goes fully savage on those guys. I mean, Talk about an incredible scene. You know, you find out what happens to Chris, you get the full story told, and you get the full death scene told through flashbacks as Travis is beating the shit out of these guys. I mean, it was so intense. It was so exciting. And on the flip side of things, you also got Nick and Luciana at the Colonia, who are, of course, getting ready for an attack because the Colonia is about to be attacked by these men or whatever. So, pretty exciting episode. I really, really liked the episode, but my favorite penultimate episode of Fear the Walking Dead, I mean, of course, it's season 3. Still probably the best season of Fear the Walking Dead. That's going to go to season 3, episode 15. For some reason, I'm forgetting the name of this episode. You guys will correct me in the comments. But anyway, this was a really great episode. I don't like the Troy death scene, obviously, the Troy death scene. But I don't like the scene. I think it's very random. But aside from that, I think this episode is flawless. I think the Proctor's introduction was incredible. Strand making a deal with the Proctors, very, very exciting. You've got Daniel getting shot in the face by Victor, which was insane. You've got Nick and Troy and everybody involved. You got the Proctors that are making their way inside the dam. They're invading the dam. They're taking it over. They're going through, killing a whole bunch of people. I mean, this was easily my favorite penultimate of Fear. It was exciting. It was very, very engaging, and it got me fully ready for that season finale, which aired that same night as well, too. But, you know, very, very good. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below, what are your favorite penultimate episodes of Fear the Walking Dead? I hope you all enjoyed the episode ranking videos. I hope you enjoyed these. I enjoyed making them, and I hope you guys had a good time with them as well. So anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to click the subscribe button to miss any other videos for Fear the Walking Dead. Be sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.